Said she gonna ride. Long as I've been long gone. Little Jack for supper. Where'd he going? Hey, how you doing? How's it going? How's the family? Welcome to Papa Z's Kitchen. Sorry I was caught off guard. I thought it was just sitting there. So, the bride walked in. Oh, wait a second. Music in the background. I don't get paid. I got no Chingadare copyright thing. Blah, 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 blah. I like my music. I gotta say this every time. It's such bullshit. So at any rate, bride went and picked up a big old thing of chicken breast, right? She walks in. I says, what's with the chicken? She said, she said, I'm trying to remember the last time we had chicken piccata. I said, chicken piccata. The last time we had that, I said I made it for Squeakers. Casey came out to visit, and that's one of her favorite meals that I make, chicken piccata. She goes, yeah, so I need you to make it. And I'm like, Case is coming out? Really? Really? She's like, no, I just want chicken piccata. Like, ah. All right, so what you need is get yourself a couple of chicken breasts, depending on how many of you there is, right? So just say 4 chicken breasts, a stick of butter, a cup of flour, some salt and pepper, a cup of milk, about 3/4 of a cup of white cooking wine, 2 lemons, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of capers. All right, so me, I'm only going to use 1 breast, which I'm actually going to turn it into 2, because a chicken breast this big, I mean, really, who's going to eat that? You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that will. But me and the bride, we don't eat that much anymore. We're old. So, trim off a little bit of the fat. Just get rid of a little bit of the nasty stuff, a couple of spots that the veins are. Then I like to take it, flap it like that, and just cut her right in half. So, take that 1 chicken breast. That's a huge thing. And you just turned it into 2 nice chicken breasts, right? And the bride and I will split 1. But we're going to use the 2. So, real quick, I'm going to cut up these other 2, and then we'll come right back and I'll show you some more stuff. All right, so we're back. I cut up all 3 of those chicken breasts. The bride's over there bagging up the other 4. And I showed you, I mean, that's half of one. That's half of one. Look how thick that is, right? Right, and the other one just as nice. I mean, look how thick that is. Look. See, it's perfect. And that 1 chicken breast is now going to feed 4 people. But while you were gone, I had to wash down the board and wash my knife because, you know, you don't want Sal coming to visit. Salmonella, he'll show up whenever you're eating. And one of the little tricks, after you wash down the board, this is nothing but a spray bottle you pick up at the dollar store. You mix it half hydrogen peroxide, half water. Take it, spray down the cutting board after you're done. Wipe it off with a paper towel. Hydrogen peroxide is good for you. I mean, you rinse your mouth with it. It's good for the teeth, the gums.
No,
put it on a boo-boo, whatever. But yeah, I clean the whole kitchen with this. Instead of that nasty Clorox smell all the time, hydrogen peroxide. Half water, half hydrogen peroxide. Works perfect. So at any rate, we got the board done, right? That's all cleaned up. We got the chicken cut. So now, we need a stick of butter, which we have. We need a fry pan. And I'm not using cast iron this time because I want it to stick when I'm doing it so that I got chunks in there to scrape off, and we'll get there. I'll show you that. So,
It's Amelia got up.
stick of butter. Got a cup of flour here, right? Dump the cup of flour on a plate. So we're going to take a cup of flour, and some of you millennials out there might not recognize this contraption I have in my hand. And then again, most of the guys I went through high school with will recognize such a contraption. We used it for other things, but look what it does to your flour. Look how nice that is, right? Yep. Makes it perfect, sifts your flour for you. Back in the old days, when we were done like this, we go to the garbage can and get rid of the seeds and stems. It's just a different story. 100 years ago, back when we were kids. But at any rate, there's your flour. Okay, so you got your flour ready. Now, you also want to get yourself that cup of milk, remember? So, do we have milk? I know we don't use it too often. There it is. Behind the orange juice, which we use for tequila sunrises, which is always a good thing. Take yourself a cup of milk, pour it out there, and yeah, I'm just using paper plates. Why? Because you can throw them away when you're done. You ain't got to wash stuff. Not that I wash anything. It's
the fine china.
It's the fine china. Bride always does the dishes anyway. So, got your chicken. Put that on a medium, okay? Now, you got your flour, you got your milk. Take your salt, pepper, grind yourself a nice portion in there. Get you some sea salt. Throw that in there. Yep. Got the pan on medium heat. Now, you don't throw in the whole stick, okay? This is very important. Don't throw in the whole stick. Just take about a quarter of the stick. Throw it in the fry pan. Let that start melting in there, right? All right, so that's in there. That's going. Now, you got your lemon. Take your lemon. You want to cut one of them in half. That's it. You got two halves. All right. You got that. This is all going to come in later. Trust me. Right? So, just sit your lemon there off to the side. You got that cut there in that one. The other one, take, and you're just going to slice it up. And believe it or not, the thinner the slices, see how that is? The thinner the slices, the better. So just take that lemon, slice them up, sit them on the side. We're going to want these later for laying on top of the chicken. Just get yourself 4, 6 slices. That's all. Right? Cut yourself 4 to 6 slices. You still got half a lemon left. That's going to go over there with your squeezer for later. All right. Oh, I completely forgot. I am sorry. While I was cleaning the board and getting all that done, I put a pot over here with some water, and I turned it on, some olive oil. We're going to get this boiling for pasta, because when we make the chicken piccata, we're going to do a garlic olive oil vermicelli on the side. All right, that's going to be the side dish with the chicken. All right, so salt and pepper in the flour, butter melting in the pan, chicken waiting to go in the pan. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I'll show you, I'll show you. Come here, come here, come here. Look, look. See? Butter's melting in the pan, right? So you still got a chunk of butter in there, but look at all the butter you got going around, right? Okay, so this is good. This is ready for chicken. We can put the chicken in there now, all right? So what we're gonna do, a little bit of salt and pepper in the pan. Take your chicken, take a half of the breast there, and put it in the milk. Put it right in that milk. Just like that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it, you can see it, you can see it. Right? Get it all milk drenched. Just keep throwing it in that milk. 2-3 times, flip it around. Let it drip off a little. Throw it in the flour. Get it in that flour. Get it down in there. Dredge it right through that flour. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Flour's sticking to it just nice with just the milk. You don't need the egg, all that stuff. Just the milk. Alright? And this is what's going to make all that flavor for later for the sauce. Right? Alright. Okay. That butter will roll around that pan again. You hear that? Right? It's ready. Get that in there. Let that start sizzling. Get that other breast up. Get it in the milk. Drown that. Go ahead, you try and breathe down in there, chicken. Bagak. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Bagak. Anybody remember that commercial? Cadbury, before it was two guys kissing and Dr. Seuss got banned? Yeah, Cadbury. Used to be a rabbit looking at you and he'd go, Bagak. Alright, milk all over that chicken. Drip that off. Give it a little shake. Throw it right down in that flour. Get it in there nice. Get it all around in that flour there like that. Nice. Alright. Yep. Okay, see? Look. See? Flour's all over that chicken like that with the milk. Throw that one down there in the pan. And then what you do is you keep your eye on that pan, right? Because you're going to have to keep throwing in a little more butter, every now and then. Right now as it stands, that pan's looking for some more butter. So, a second here. Wash them hands again. Because you don't want COVID, right? Keep washing your hands so you don't get the COVID. You don't want the COVID. And just, get yourself a chunk of butter. Throw it in there, don't be bashful. Stick it right in between them two breasts. Let that sit there and smuts around. Now, the flour can go. Because we're done with the flour, so that's in the garbage. We're done with the milk. Let's dump that what's left there off the plate. Oh yes. Sizzle, chicken, sizzle. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see it moving around in there? Look at that swizzling around. Oh, that is so nice. Okay, so since it's going to take me a good probably 5-10 minutes to get this chicken to start going browning on each side, I'm going to pause and I'll be back. Pause for the cause. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, so while you were gone, we flip the chicken, right? So the chicken's going there. See how it's starting to get just a little brown? What you want to do is you want to keep turning it, keep turning it, keep turning it the whole while. I turned it up to a medium high, all right, because I want to get the chicken to brown yet burn just a little bit, because I need chunks down in this pan. So we're going to throw in just a little more butter. Just a little more. Another tablespoon, whatever. We're down, we got a half a stick left. Right? Because while you were going, I threw a little butter, flip it, throw a little butter, flip it. Just keep doing that. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's getting brown. And I'm getting some nice, come here. I want you to see, I want you to see. So you know what I'm talking about. See that? See that brown down in there? You want that. That's good. That's burnt butter and burnt chicken. And the wine is going to take care of that. So I'm going to keep flipping these, keep flipping them. You just don't cook one side, then cook the other. Keep flipping them. Keep flipping them. Cook a little bit on this side, 2-3 minutes, flip it, 2-3 minutes, flip it, 2-3 minutes. Just keep doing that, okay? Don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, so see your chicken? See how it's getting nice and brown on the sides, right? And it's getting all this nice browning here. And there's pieces of it, the flour and stuff sticking down in there. The pasta water's just about ready, so we're going to throw in the pasta. All right, while that's cooking, while the chicken's still going, because you need a good 8-10 minutes for the pasta. And do yourself a favor. This is the best I can get out here, but it's your Da Vinci, but the thing is, imported from Italy. Don't get that cheap pasta, that garbage. No, get a good pasta. That way you don't have the crap in there with that they make the flour out of. You want good stuff. You know what I mean? If you don't have a good pasta, it's all about your ingredients. Your taste all comes from your ingredients. You use garbage, it's going to taste like garbage. You use good stuff, it's going to taste like good stuff. That's the way it works. There we go. We're throwing in another chunk of butter. Just keep that butter in there around this chicken. All right. In a minute or two here, is that thick one going to take a little longer. We're going to take the one breast, we're going to throw it on a plate. Then when the big one's done, we're going to throw that on a plate. We're going to let that sit on the side. Then we're going to make our sauce. So when we're ready to make the sauce, I'll bring you back, all right? Don't go away. All right, so while you were gone, pull that other chicken off. This piece, yeah, it's coming out nice. You know what? I still want to do that just a little more. I want to cook that just a little bit longer. That's leaving some good pieces in there. But I got the water boiling, so I'm throwing in the pasta. There we go. And you know you put olive oil in your water, right, when you're making your pasta. Then you throw in a little salt. But you wait till it's boiling and you drop your pasta in and add your salt. Don't add your salt earlier. Add it now. Yeah. Okay, so let that go. Now we're going to make the olive oil and garlic set up for the pasta. Okay? So half a stick of butter. Throw that in the saucepan. Just a little saucepan, that's all you need. Little saucepan. Get yourself some EVOO. Put yourself a good tablespoon, maybe a hair more, into the pot, right? You got that on a medium heat, right? That's going good. That chicken breast is just about done. This one was thick. This was big. I know everybody likes big, thick breasts, but I like them a little thinner, There's a reason they say more than a mouthful's of waste. They're not kidding. All right, so that's on the plate. That's out of the way. That's off to the side, right? Okay. So, pasta's going. We got the butter and the olive oil in here. Get yourself about 6 cloves. 8 if you like garlic. I like garlic. So, I'm going with a bulb myself, because if you put a bulb worth of garlic in there, you'll really have garlic and olive oil vermicelli. Yep. All right. Couldn't get to the grocery today, so we got to use the shakers. We got some parsley. Throw it good. Oh, about a half a teaspoon of parsley in there. Get you some oregano. Right. We got company. Hello, family. How are we?
Hello, how are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you. Just about a half a teaspoon of oregano, right? Throw that down in there. Give your pasta a stir. Don't let it stick. You know, to keep an eye on your pasta, right? Okay. So we got about a teaspoon of parsley. We got a half a teaspoon of oregano, and we're going to throw in a teaspoon of basil. All right. Teaspoon. Don't get crazy. Just a nice teaspoon, right? Throw that in there. Right. Let that sit. That'll get going. Give it a little stir. Oh, it smells good already. Okay, so you got your butter and your bits, right? There you go. Your butter and your bits. So take your heat, put it on medium. Need about, what did I say? 3/4 of a cup of white wine, right? That's all. 3/4 of a cup. Yeah, that's a good sizzle, right? Get yourself a chunk of wood and start stirring. Scrape them chunks off the bottom. Get them off that bottom. Get in there. Stir that up. That should be a nice brown in there. Yeah, everything's all nice and brown. Come here, so you don't think you're doing it wrong, right? There you go. Can you see? Can you see? Right? Nice brown down in there. Keep stirring all those chunks. Look at the chunks. Look at the chunks. See the chunks? You want that. That's good stuff. That's flavor. That's what you're after. Right? See how that's sizzling like that down in there? That's what you want. Okay? Okay? Watch. Now, you stirred that all up good. Get your lemons, your juicer. And if you ain't got one of these, just squeeze it with your hand. Same thing. Or you can use the bottle stuff. Yep. Dump that down in there. That's one. Get that other piece over here. We still got that other one too that was left over, right? You remember that leftover one? Yep. That down in there. Get that third one. Dump that down in there. Alright, that takes care of the lemon. Give that a nice stir. And while you're at it, check your pasta again. Give that a little stir. Make sure nothing's sticking. Oh, if you could smell this garlic and olive oil and the spices going. That's all going nice. All right, now we turn our sauce for the chicken to a medium low. Okay? Because we put in the wine, we put in the lemon juice, now we turn it to a medium low. 2 tablespoons of capers. Just dig right in there. Push them against the jar. That's it. There you go. There's one, right? Throw it in. Get you a second one. Throw it in. And me, I like to grab just a little bit of juice. See how tiny that is in there? Look, you can barely see it, right? Just a little of that caper juice. Throw that in there. Let that get in. Give that a stir. Take your chicken. Throw it right back in there. Let that sit in there like that. Okay? All right. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that down in there. Yeah, a little bit, huh? That's your garlic, olive oil, vermicelli, your garlic, olive oil, your parsley, oregano, basil. All right, so now I got this all nice and hot. Turn the heat down to low on that one. We're going to throw in a little bit of salt and pepper. Let that sit there and simmer. Give that pasta another stir. And it's getting there. That's almost ready. Alright. Oh, this chicken's sitting here. It's bubbling. All the liquid's bubbling around it. Take it. Splash it up on top of there. Get it nice and wet. Get that juice up on there. Don't be bashful. Flip it over. Throw some more juice up on top there. All right, we're almost there. We are almost there. So, I'm going to take a minute while this finishes, and then we're going to come back and show you how it looks. And we're back. All right, so pasta's done, chicken's done, sauce is done. All right. So we're going to drain off the pasta here real quick. All right. Get all that water out of there. There we go. Water's all out of that. Take it, put that right into a bowl. Alright. Throw your pasta in a bowl like this, right? And you take your garlic, olive oil, and spices, pour it right over the top of it, just like that. Just put that right in there. Grab the last of that garlic and them spices. Throw them down in there like that. And just take yourself regular old fork. Mix that pasta up nice. Get it all rolling around inside there like that, right? Get all that olive oil and garlic and spices and butter all wrapped around that like that, okay? Alright. Alright. So, we got that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Throw some pasta on a plate there. I know mommy, she wants more pasta than that, but that's all she's getting for right now. There's always seconds when you want seconds. Alright. Then, take our chicken. Where's her fork? Oh, look at that. Nice and white and yet still juicy. Oh my God. Is this perfect or what? Sit your chicken piccata right there on your plate. Just take that. Get yourself Some of that juice that's down in there. Now, if you're at the fancy restaurants, it's going to be yellow, bright yellow, because they go and they make a second thing on the side there so that it's nice and colorful and appealing to the eye. But if you do it right, it should be brown like that. Right? Your butter's burned, your chicken's burned, you got all them chunks down in there. Can you see that? There you go. Chicken piccata, garlic olive oil vermicelli. It's awesome. And if you want to make it even prettier, remember the couple of pieces I told you to cut? Remember? Right? You cut them slices. Lay them right on there like that. Grab you another spoonful of the capers and the juice. Drag it over the top. Real nice. Make it look pretty. There you go. We're done. Look at this. Munch. Munch. It's good stuff. Take care of yourself. Take care of the family. God bless you. God bless America. Peace.